Hi guys, and welcome to Total Technic. Today working on the Audi A6, S6 and RS6. This is the C5 platform. And I'm going to be looking specifically today on how to remove the your wiring loom for your wing mirror. So this is the actual wiring loom that comes from the back of the wing mirror on the inside of the door and goes through into the chassis of the car and down into the footwell. So let's take a look. So the first stage, obviously, to access this loom is we need to remove the door card panel. It's very easy to do on the C5. You can literally have that panel off in less than 5 minutes. I've already recorded a video on that for you, so if you need to know how to remove your door card, we'll add a link for you below this video on YouTube. Just scroll down, have a look in the information section, there'll be a link there for you. You can click that and go and check out how to remove the door card if you need to. Once your door card is removed, obviously you've got access to the rear. So the first thing we're going to do, the first stage is you've got a little triangular cap here, and that needs to be pulled straight towards you. So reach up inside it. You may have a piece of foam at the bottom. If you do, just pop that out, reach in behind it and pull it straight out. As you can see, there's the little tab there, fits in there, so it needs to be pulled straight. So pull that out, put that to one side. Next, you'll have this connector will be attached to the actual rear of the wing mirror there, so you just need to detach this electrical connector. Now as we follow that down, this did sit in two cable ties here, so you can just open those up or cut them and replace them depending on what you're doing. That one there and that one there, and there is actually a third one of these on the inside there as well. So disconnect those three, and then this is ready to be fed through the door. So the other end is basically good to go. What we've got to do is actually disconnect it from the car side of it as well. There's actually a lower dash panel that sits at the very bottom of your kind of A-pillar and flows down into the corner of the footwell here. This panel needs to be removed. Again, very quick and easy to do, and we have done a video for that as well, so you can check that out as well. I'll add the link for you again below this video on YouTube in the information section, so if you're not sure how to get that panel out, take a quick look and have a look. Once that panel is removed, the next stage is to actually identify which of these plugs is the wing mirror loom. So let's take a look. So when you look at these electrical connections here in the footwell, you'll see at the back here, I'll show a shot from just before I disconnected this. There's actually a foam insert that sits around the cables that come through at the back here, which is the hole where all of these cables come through. There's two cables that usually come through. You've got the wing mirror one, which is the one we're working on in this video, and you also have the door card, the door wiring loom as well, which has actually already been removed. So what you'd want to do is you will see, when you look down here, you'll see two wires that come in, a thick one and a thin one, and it's the thinner one of the two, which is your wing mirror loom. So that's this one here. So once you've identified that, you can see it's just a very simple electrical connector just there, so that can be disconnected, and then once that's disconnected, that's ready to be fed back up through this hole and through the door and back through all the way through the rubber seal back into the door and away. So I'm going to attack the car end of it first. Just going to do this with something nice and blunt and plastic, such as a trim tool. You don't want to use something sharp, because if you slip you can accidentally poke a hole through this, and obviously you lose your weather seal. So basically this rubber sits in a plastic frame. So what I'm going to try and do is just separate the two, like so. Once you've got it started, the whole thing will come off quite easily. So as you can see, it's just it's a little lip on the rubber there, and the little lip just sits in this groove on this plastic frame. So all I've done is just separated the two. So that's that done. So next up, I'm going to do the same thing, but on the door side, as it were. Now you have to reach onto the inside of the door. And what you'll feel there, that's quite tight, unfortunately, to get your hand in there, but you'll feel the plastic frame. And if you have a little feel around it, what you'll feel is it's got kind of 4 tabs on it, obviously top, bottom, left and right, as it were. So you should feel that. And all you've got to do is, if you tap the one that's nearest to you first, so I'm just pushing that in behind the door here, and just start to get it going. And then often, if you're lucky, which I am on this one, I think, that'll be enough to get you started. Like so. There it comes. You just kind of work all the way around it, and then there you can see that that one's removed as well. So now I've disconnected it from the electrical connectors. You're ready to start feeding it back through the door. Like I said, I've already removed the door loom. You don't need to do that. You can remove this loom on its own. You've just kind of got to work around the cables that are already there. So we know that this is the wing mirror loom here. So if you give it a bit of a wobble, what you should see down in the footwell there, you should see the plug starting to wobble away down there. So that'll help you identify you've definitely got the right one. So what you want to do is, inch by inch, just slowly, try not to force it too much, feed that up into the chassis space like so, and then next that'll come out through this hole at the top here, like so. And then we feed it through the rubber grommet there. This may have a foam insert on the back if you've not taken it out before, but that is literally just foam, so that can be taken straight out. And then once that's out of the way, you actually come into the body of the door, and it can be removed like so. So that is your electric wing mirror loom good to go.